Hello, thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. This is my second video. The first video, we're looking at the organization that does not have a strategic plan. And as a planner, a new planner, where do you start to prepare the strategic plan for this organization? Today, we're looking at the organization that has a strategic plan, but you're a new planner. You have just joined the organization. Where do you start? The first place to start is to review existing monitoring reports, assuming that, of course, there is someone in charge of monitoring and evaluation who has been monitoring and reporting how the plan is being implemented. So you'd want to look at the discrepancies between the targets and the actual results and see what caused that discrepancy and what measures can be taken to ensure that the plan continues to be implemented smoothly. But again, in monitoring, you not only look at the initiatives that are being implemented, but you also look at assumptions, because when you plan and say this project or these initiatives will trigger a certain change, outcome, or impact, when you do that, you have some assumptions that maybe we'll get sufficient funds to implement projects or initiatives. Maybe the economy will remain stable. Maybe we'll have skilled staff who implement these initiatives smoothly. So you look at those assumptions. Are they still holding true? If not, what has changed? What can we do about it? Again, when you plan, you also you define risks that you foresee and mitigation measures. You look at that and see, is our control system working well? What is not working well? What can we do? So you look at all that when you do the monitoring. So you'll be looking at, in short, again, as I've said, is the plan implemented as outlined in our work plan? Because if it's a 5-year plan, you still have a 1-year implementation plan that you monitor regularly and report. So is it working as outlined? What works well and why? What does not work and why? There are the activities leading to the realization of outputs. Is the budget executed as planned? Are the stakeholders supporting the implementation process? If not, why not? Where should we make adjustments? Sometimes you may need to have new staff, or maybe may need additional budget. So this monitoring and findings of the monitoring process help you to make those adjustments, maybe to add more funds to specific initiatives, or maybe change the strategy sometimes, or even hire new staff where there is a need. And this helps the management and the stakeholders to have a common understanding on issues that are hindering the implementation process and make timely adjustments. But again, at the end of the implementation of the strategic plan, it could be 3-year plan or 5-year plan. At the end, you have to assess, have we achieved the intended results, the outcome, and the impact, short-term, medium-term, and long-term? And what are the specific initiatives that triggered those, the realization of the results that we're seeing? Or perhaps are there other factors beyond our control that have contributed to the realization of these activities? What were the hindrances? Can we do the adjustments and maybe continue to implement, and achieve better results? Maybe that may require review of the strategic plan altogether. For instance, you may be in a an environment where you have many children that, who are not attending school. And you may say, well, by building a school nearby, we'll be able to encourage many children to attend school. So you invest in building a school nearby. But again, through monitoring and evaluation, you realize girls are not attending school as many as boys, and would want to know what causes that. And through evaluation, the findings made sure that most girls have to fetch water before going to school. And then that triggers that you need to maybe bring the water nearby so that the girls can still be able to support their parents to fetch water but have time to go to school. So these assessments are able to inform the decision-making process and ensure that investment in terms of funds, time, produce the intended results. But then it becomes evidence-based when you have these findings. So, as I've already said, the findings help to inform policy decision, can trigger the review process of the strategy and the allocation of funds. So in short, and then concluding, and this will conclude also the previous video, you have to have a vision that is informed by the purpose of your existence. Why do we exist? If we implement the purpose of our existence, what change do we want to see or do we expect to see? That would be your vision. And then if this is the purpose of our existence, what results should we see to know that we are effectively implementing the purpose of our existence, and that will be seen in your outcome and impact that you have defined. What strategies should we implement to make sure that we attain those results? Then implementation plan, how to go about implementing the strategies, and then you monitor and you evaluate to make sure that you have evidence-based information that make you to have informed policies and informed plans. Thank you very much for watching this video, and please subscribe, keep following me, and give comments. Thank you very much, and bye.